Meghan Markle is considering writing a tell-all of her own, but there's a significant obstacle in her way. Prince Harry. Apparently, Harry genuinely desires to mend ties with his family, and he understands that allowing Meghan to publish such a book would hinder that reconciliation. Hello friends, welcome to the King YouTube channel. Well, folks, we've got an intriguing tidbit from New Magazine. While the authenticity of this information remains uncertain, something in me suggests it might not be entirely accurate. Nevertheless, according to New Magazine, Meghan is currently grappling with a tell-all dilemma as highlighted on their cover. Harry has reportedly blocked her book, recognizing the potential for heightened tension. This decision didn't sit well with Meghan, but Harry's priority is to rebuild bridges with his family. Now, if Meghan Markle were to proceed with writing her tell-all book, it undoubtedly would further strain their relationship with the royals. But at the same time, it's perplexing to hear that Harry is actively seeking to reconcile with his family, especially considering his recent actions that seem to perpetuate the feud. For instance, what was the purpose of his trip to Jamaica? Nevertheless, for the sake of this video, let's entertain the idea and temporarily set aside our skepticism. As we delve into the magazine article, the initial observation is a picture of Harry. It's unclear if it's photoshopped or if he recently had hair-related procedures, but there appears to be more hair on his head than we're accustomed to seeing. Speculation has been circulating about the status of Harry's hair for a while now, and this image raises further questions about it. At times, it appears as if he's had hair plugs, while on other occasions, it seems like the procedure might not have been successful. Most of the time, there's this peculiar ginger fuzz that doesn't quite look natural. Although this hair doesn't strike me as particularly natural, I suppose for Meghan, it's a preferable option to Harry walking around with a completely bald head, which might have been his natural state. Additionally, I observed that his facial expression doesn't seem as somber as what we're accustomed to seeing. So it seems like New Magazine is making an effort to be kind, offering a bit of assistance to his image. I find this caption quite intriguing as well. Harry won't let Meghan tell all. Another bombshell book could wreck the prince's bid to heal his rift with the royal family. According to a source cited by New Magazine, oh, the mysterious source. Many times these sources turn out to be Meghan Markle herself. However, this time, it doesn't seem likely given that the tone is not very flattering towards Meghan, but of course, let's dive into the article and uncover what they're really talking about. New Magazine notes that Meghan Markle has been unusually quiet since her husband's memoir, Spare, was released a year ago. This is something we've also observed. It's not typical for her to remain so reserved. Usually, whenever Meghan has a chance to express an opinion, share a fabricated story, or make negative remarks about the royals, she takes it. Indeed, it's been quite puzzling throughout 2023, a noticeable lack of updates from Meghan. Although it was initially suggested that she was immersed in a significant project behind the scenes, we've since debunked that as misinformation. So what was she really up to? Here comes the source. According to New Magazine, a source reveals that Meghan's aspirations to write her own tell-all book have been thwarted by Prince Harry. Well, I dislike it when that happens. According to the source, Meghan, aged 42, was reportedly eager to share her perspective on the challenges faced in recent years. However, our source claims that Harry, aged 39, has put an end to her plans, fearing they could jeopardize his chances of reconciling with his family. It appears that Meghan still feels the need to set the record straight. But what about the docuseries and her involvement in Spare? Weren't those opportunities to share her perspective? It seems they still weren't enough. When will the couple realize that we've already heard their side of the story? And frankly, we're tired of it. They've shared their narrative and it didn't leave a lasting impression. Perhaps it's time for them to move on and stop rehashing the same themes. According to the source, Harry has openly discussed having enough material for a follow-up to Spare, but those plans have been abandoned. He has also put an end to Meghan's book. Initially, this decision didn't sit well with Meghan, but there seems to be a newfound clarity on how the Sussexes intend to rebuild bridges with the royal family. It remains to be seen what this clear vision entails and how it will impact the ongoing royal drama. Harry has mentioned having sufficient material for a second book, a spare part 2, but it seems there's a lack of interest, which might be why he's not pursuing it. Frankly, I hope he has indeed decided to move on from that idea. At this point, it's doubtful that Penguin Random House would agree to publish a follow-up to Spare. The initial book already provided more information than needed, delving into personal details like Harry's past experiences, including intimate aspects that many found unnecessary. We certainly didn't need to know about his first romantic encounter in a field behind a pub. Considering this, it's challenging to imagine what a follow-up would contain. So, the plea is clear: refrain from pursuing a sequel. Indeed, the notion of Meghan Markle penning her own version of Spare appears to be a questionable idea, potentially even more problematic than Harry's. Royal expert Duncan Larcombe has expressed his perspective to New magazine, stating that a book written by Meghan would go down very badly. He believes it would likely cause more distress, compounding the challenges that arose from Spare. While the initial book generated significant revenue, it came at a personal cost for Harry. Another account, especially during a period when he aims to mend relations with his family, would be a significant impediment. Larcombe highlights the ongoing tension between Meghan and Kate as a persisting issue. The existing animosity on both sides could only be exacerbated by a new tell-all book, further intensifying the strained relationship. Given these considerations, it's apparent that the potential fallout from Meghan writing her own version of Spare is something Harry would be wise to avoid for the sake of family harmony. Well, no surprise there, and pardon my language, I strive to keep it clean on this channel, but sometimes it slips out. Are Harry and Meghan just realizing that revealing all these supposed royal family secrets, many of which are likely fabricated, isn't helping mend the rift with their family? If they genuinely want to rebuild any form of connection with the family, even on a personal level, which seems more realistic at this point, they need to alter their approach. Ceasing to throw the royal family under the bus for financial gain would be a good start. According to Duncan, it's plausible that Harry is now focused on bridge building. With the new year, there's hope for a period of healing. However, the source claims that when Harry suggested to Meghan that she refrain from writing a book, it caused tension between them. Eventually, they reportedly reached a compromise, allowing Meghan to work on a book centered around female empowerment. Oh my goodness. So it will be more about Meghan's efforts in championing women rather than launching new attacks on the royal family. What a brilliant idea. I'm genuinely excited to learn more about Meghan's work in empowering women. What has she done for those African women mistreated by individuals associated with Harry's charity? Is she championing them? That's doubtful. However, it seems the real reason behind Harry and Meghan abandoning their plans for more tell-all books is the reported failure of their friend Omid Scobie's book, Endgame. According to the source, the lackluster performance of Endgame has made Harry and Meghan realize that the public is exhausted by the constant stream of negativity directed at the royal family. It appears they are finally recognizing the need for a change. One might wonder, though, how oblivious they were to this realization before. The fact that it took the failure of Endgame for Harry and Meghan to finally realize this is something many have been telling them for years is quite astonishing. Now, they must shift their focus and find something meaningful to offer the world instead of just attacking the royals with constant negativity. It's a sentiment that has been echoed for a long time. The source also provided their perspective on whether Harry has any chance of reconciling with William and Catherine. According to the source, Charles will always be there for his son, and while it may take some time, there is hope for reconciliation. However, when it comes to William and Kate, the source suggests that the chance of reconciliation is minimal. It's a situation that seems to be firmly settled. The source concluded by stating that the focus is now shifting towards highlighting the positive actions of the couple. It's all about building the brand Sussex. So there you have it, folks. Brand Sussex is still very much alive and thriving. They may have shelved the idea of writing more tell-all books and refrained from criticizing the royals, at least for now. However, one can't help but wonder if this shift is a temporary phase until the need for more income arises and they revert to their familiar tack. It feels a bit like the movie Groundhog Day, doesn't it? A new day, but the same old narrative from the Montecito duo. Perhaps that's what life looks like in the Harry and Meghan zone. And you, what do you think of this story alleging that Prince Harry is preventing Meghan Markle from writing a tell-all of her own? Do you think Harry can tell Meghan what to do in any way, shape? Let me know your opinion below in the comments section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like and share it with your friends and family who would enjoy it too. And if you have not yet, please don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you never miss a single update from the King YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your support. You have a lovely day, and I'll be back to see you in the next videos.